Now we want to take a look at polynomials that are not just monomials. If we take a look at classifying polynomials, right, there are some different things we look at. A polynomial is a monomial or a sum of monomials. A difference is also a sum, right? A difference is just adding a negative number. Okay. So a bunch of monomials added or subtracted from each other, okay, is a polynomial. Poly means many, right? Many terms. Each monomial is called a term of the polynomial. A polynomial with two terms would be a binomial, right? And we know, we can look at some other things we know to help us remember that two terms is a binomial, right? That bi is two, right? We can think of, I don't know, a bicycle has two wheels, right? That's probably the most common one that you can use to remember that. We could think of bi-monthly, right? If you get a paycheck bi-monthly, that means twice a month, right? Biannually could mean twice a year, right? And three terms makes a trinomial. The prefix tri is three. Maybe tricycle has three wheels. A triangle has three sides, right? A tripod has three legs. Different ways to remember that tri means there are three terms. Each term, again, has to be separated with an addition or a subtraction sign. So 5x is one term, and positive 2 is another term. Or x squared, 5x, and 2 are three separate terms. To find the degree of a polynomial, right, we just look for the monomial with the highest degree. So within that polynomial, we find the monomial with the highest degree. We consider a polynomial in standard form, and we really only talk about standard form if there's one variable. Okay? Standard form is when the exponents of the terms decrease from left to right. So they're in descending order. When we write a polynomial in standard form, right, we look at the first term and call that our lead term. Our lead term has a leading coefficient, so the number in front, and it gives us the degree right away because we put it in order so that the highest exponent came first. The constant term is the one that doesn't have a variable. So those are some important vocabulary words that we want to have down pretty well by the end of studying polynomials. If we take a look at a couple examples of identifying those things, when we look at math operations like adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing polynomials in the next couple days, one thing we're going to look for is always writing our answer in standard form. In letter A, right, it's a monomial, which means there's only one term. So the first term is automatically the lead term because there's only one term. Okay. If I identify the degree, that means what is the exponent or sum of exponents if there's more than one in a term. In this case, it was 4. The leading coefficient, I'm going to abbreviate LC for leading coefficient, is the -3. Okay, the coefficient was the number in front, and the one in the lead is the one with the term with the highest degree. And then how could I classify it by how many terms there are? This has one term, which means we call it, right, the prefix for 1 was mono. So this was a 4th degree monomial with a leading coefficient of -3. What about letter B? First, write the polynomial in standard form. So as I look at that polynomial, the highest exponent I see is x to the third power. That term is really a negative x to the third power. So I'm going to put that term first. Then I would look to see, are there any terms that have x to the second power? Because those would come next if I'm going in decreasing order. There aren't, but there is a term that has an x to the first power, or just an x. That 15x is positive because there's not a negative sign. Right? And then there's a constant term, a term without a variable. So standard form, we did that. Then we want to identify the degree and the leading coefficient. Now that it's in order, I can do that by looking at that lead term, right, and saying my degree is my exponent, or sum of exponents from my lead term. So my degree is 3. The leading coefficient is the number in front. Well, there's not a number, there's just a negative sign. Oh yeah, whenever there wasn't a number, it meant it was the 1. So -1 was my leading coefficient. And finally, there are 3 different terms, and 3 sides made a triangle. So this we called a trinomial. 2 more to look at together. In letter C, if I want to write that in standard form, I look at my separate terms. I have a 4, a positive 5x squared, and a negative x. Right, which one has the highest exponent for me to put first? And that would be the x to the second power. So that one is my lead term, 5x squared. Right, the leader is in the front. Then I look for x to the first power, and there is one, so it's just negative x. And finally, the positive 4. So I put my polynomial in standard form. That's the way we want you to write those whenever you get the chance to write a polynomial from now on. The degree, the leading coefficient, right? And what type of polynomial is that? Well, my degree is looking at my leading term, right? Looking at that lead term, what is the exponent? Right? The exponent is 2. So the degree of this polynomial is 2. It is a second degree polynomial, right? We also have another name for those, right? As we continue studying, those are going to be called quadratic polynomials. Right? Second degree makes it quadratic. First degree made something linear. Right? And my leading coefficient, the number in front of that term, was a 5. There were 3 terms altogether, so we called this a trinomial. And last but not least, how about 8q plus q to the 5th power? Right? There's no negative sign, so this is a positive 8q and a positive q to the 5th power. I have 2 terms. Right? In standard form means putting the highest exponent first. So a q to the 5th power. Since it's in the front, I don't need to show that positive sign. But I do need to show the positive sign before the 8q, right, to show that they're 2 separate terms. So we wrote our polynomial in standard form. Now the degree, leading coefficient, and type. Right? My degree, the highest exponent that was in any one term, was to the 5th power. My leading coefficient, right, is there's that invisible 1 in the front again. So if there's no number there, I put a 1. And finally, if there were 2 terms, right, a bicycle had 2 wheels, we called this a binomial. So seeing if you could practice writing polynomials in standard form, identifying their degrees, their leading coefficients, and their types. Make sure you're asking questions yet if you have them.